Prince Harry is laying it all out, sparing nobody in his memoir that leaked overnight. Among the revelations here, there is that Prince Harry once believed Diana faked her own death to escape press, that King Charles didn't hug Prince Harry after Diana died in a car crash, that Prince Harry urged William urged King Charles not to marry the person they called their wicked stepmother, Camilla.
Are Prince Harry's explosive claims about the royal family in his leaked book actually true?
Prince Harry says he was upset when Camilla turned his bedroom into her dressing room. King Charles made sadistic jokes about Prince Harry's real dad being James Hewitt, and Prince Harry admits he did cocaine as a teenager. Prince Harry also claims that Kate Middleton told him to wear the infamous Nazi costume. He reveals he killed 25 Taliban fighters in Afghanistan like chess pieces on a board. Prince Harry also claims that Prince William recoiled from Meghan Markle's hug and said William physically attacked him in a fight over Meghan. He also details his most intimate moments, including the night he became a man and the alarming personal body part where he got frostbite.
Prince Harry went all in as he revealed dark claims about the royal family, even stating that Kate Middleton inspired him to wear the Nazi uniform that sparked a huge controversy in 2005. Was he telling the truth, or was he just trying to pass the blame? Keep watching, because Harry made some shocking claims that will leave you stunned. The first claim he made was about his mother's death. He wrote that he once believed Diana had faked her own death. Losing his mother at such a young age was unbearable, and he said he had to convince himself she staged her death to escape the relentless paparazzi and constant media harassment. He imagined that one day she would come out of hiding and reunite with him.
You didn't believe she was dead?
For a long time. I just refused to accept that she was gone. Part of, she would never do this to us, but also part of maybe this is all part of a plan.
I mean, you really believe that maybe she had just decided to disappear for a time?
For a time, and then that she would call us and we would go and join her. Yeah.
How long did you believe that?
Years. Many, many years. And William and I talked about it as well.
He was deeply traumatized by her death, but that trauma didn't stop there. What affected him the most, even to this day, was the broken relationship with his father that followed Diana's death. When Diana died in the crash, Harry was at home, mourning and crying. He was desperate for comfort because he was just 12 years old when it happened. But according to him, King Charles simply walked into the room and broke the news without so much as a hug.
Just 12 years old when she died. And in his new book, Harry reportedly drops this stunner. His father, Charles, didn't even hug him when he told his son the news of Mom's death.
This cold and distant response reinforced the emotional gap between father and son, leaving scars Harry says he still carries. And his claims were just getting started, because the next ones were even more startling. After Diana's death, King Charles wanted someone to fill the void she had left, and he fell in love with Camilla. However, Harry claimed that he and his big brother William sat down with their father for a man-to-man talk, urging him not to marry Camilla Parker Bowles.
You and your brother both directly asked your dad not to marry Camilla.
Yes.
Why?
We didn't think it was necessary. We thought that it was going to cause more harm than good.
They feared she would always be remembered as the other woman and never fully accepted by the public. Harry even referred to her as the wicked stepmother, comparing her to a villain from a storybook.
She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her image.
Despite their pleas, Charles went ahead and married her, which Harry said was heartbreaking. After marrying Charles and officially becoming part of the royal family, Camilla took full control. Harry claimed she even turned his old bedroom into a dressing room, a symbolic act that made him feel replaced and pushed aside, as if there was no longer a place for him in his own father's home. But it didn't stop there. What really cut deep for Harry were the cruel jokes about his paternity. In his book, he pointed out that King Charles would sometimes joke about Harry's real father, cruelly saying that James Hewitt, the cavalry officer long rumored to have had an affair with Diana, was actually Harry's dad.
In Prince Harry's memoir Spare, the Duke of Sussex revealed that his father, King Charles, once joked about whether or not he was Harry's real father. Charles reportedly joked, "Who knows if I'm even your real father? Perhaps your father really is in Broadmoor, my dear son." Harry wrote that the joke was in poor taste, given the rumours that followed him for years that James Hewitt, who had an affair with Princess Diana from 1986 to 1992, was his real father.
For a boy already haunted by years of tabloid speculation, these jokes felt like twisting the knife. They left him feeling unwanted and illegitimate. With all this trauma weighing heavily on him, Harry claimed he looked for a way to fight back against the royal status quo. He admitted to using cocaine as a teenager, experimenting with substance as part of what he called a reckless phase. He said it was his way of numbing the pain of his mother's death while rebelling against royal expectations.
Harry revealed he turned to drugs and alcohol to cope. He said, "I was willing to drink, I was willing to take drugs, I was willing to try and do the things that made me feel less like I was feeling."
From early on, he was willing to go against everything the royal family stood for. Now to the Nazi uniform scandal of 2005. This was one of Harry's most infamous controversies, when he was photographed wearing a Nazi costume to a party. In his book, he claimed it was Kate who encouraged him to wear it. Instead of correcting him, both Kate and William laughed when he first showed them the costume. He said their reaction made him think it was harmless to wear it.
William and Kate, you mentioned there Charles blaming them for his decision to wear the Nazi uniform in 2005, talking about rows.
But the fallout was massive and deeply damaging to his reputation. He sometimes wondered why Kate and William would let him do something that ended up hurting him so badly. When it came to his relationship with Meghan, Harry claimed there were problems from the very start. He wrote that the first time Meghan tried to hug William, William recoiled, clearly uncomfortable with her warmth and informality.
Meghan Markle was very touchy-feely with royal family members to the point where it reportedly made Prince William feel uncomfortable. The source said, quote, "This tactile manner made William uncomfortable because Meghan hugged him virtually every time they bumped into each other. The hugging and cheek-kissing fueled gossip among the staff that Meghan was flirting with William."
For Harry, this moment showed the cultural gap between Meghan and the more reserved royal family. But things only got worse. According to Harry, the real strain between him and William came because of Meghan. He claimed that William once came to his home to argue about her, calling Meghan difficult and rude. Harry said that as a loving husband, he tried to defend her, but the argument escalated. He alleged that William physically attacked him, grabbing him by the collar, knocking him to the floor, and leaving him with injuries.
In the Prince's new autobiography, Spare, he alleges that his brother physically attacked him back in 2019, here in the kitchen of Nottingham Cottage on the Kensington Palace estate. In a copy obtained by The Guardian, Prince Harry alleges that his brother wanted to discuss the whole rolling catastrophe of their relationship, but he was piping hot and called Meghan difficult and abrasive.
This shocking altercation left their relationship in tatters. Today, Harry says he no longer speaks to his brother because of it. He even labeled William his arch nemesis while recounting the fight, showing that he has gone far past the point of reconciliation.
Ignore the public display of unity following the Queen's death. My brother is, in Harry's words, my arch nemesis.
The real attack here is on William, and the allegation that he looked at William and saw that he was balding very rapidly, losing his looks, losing his appearance similar to his mother. That is really vicious. That is really nasty.
He also made disturbing claims about his stepmother. Harry portrayed Camilla as manipulative, suggesting she leaked stories to improve her image at his and William's expense. He painted her as someone willing to sacrifice others in order to win public acceptance, even if it meant damaging Harry's reputation.
Harry says over the years he was one of those bodies. He accuses Camilla and even his father at times of using him or William to get better tabloid coverage for themselves. Prince Harry writes, Camilla, quote, sacrificed me on her personal PR altar.
He also revealed some things about Meghan Markle, like when she called Princess Kate a baby brain.
Well, clearly the fight between Harry and William is extraordinary. The admission he took cocaine, the claim that he killed exactly 25 Taliban, the extraordinary attack on Camilla. I mean, it is endless. And but also the admission that Meghan had insulted Kate by saying that she had the brains of a baby.
Not all things Harry revealed were serious. Some were quite funny too, like how he talked about when his delicate part got the frostbite. It didn't turn into an icicle, but yeah, he got frostbite.
Can you explain how it is that the royal standard got frostnip?
How long have you... Can I have a drink?
Sure, there you go, yes.
What I had when I actually went to the South Pole, which was a cushion. Which if you... It wasn't like that.
Never?
Well, nothing visible.
Oh, really?
Nothing obvious.
Okay.
It was a slow, deteriorating situation.
Royal experts and commentators haven't taken Harry's claims lightly. They've called the memoir explosive, filled with bitterness, and packed with an astonishing string of bombshells. Some even suggested that Meghan encouraged Harry's anger, fueling his resentment toward the royal family, and it was all her doing.
This is a book which is filled with hatred. I don't think Harry had that hatred before he met Meghan. I think Meghan, as my book Revenge shows, has actually stoked it all up. She's an agent of destruction.
Others believe the memoir was Harry's way of seeking revenge for years of pain, rejection, and always being treated as the spare. But are all these claims true, as Harry insists? That's the big question. Let me know in the comments which one of these claims made you doubt Harry's truthfulness the most. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.